Dear students, this is the e-learning platform of Cambridge International School, Dasua. I am Kamaljeet Sharma, PGT Accountancy, teaching accountancy to the students for grade 11th and 12th in Cambridge International School. And this session is for the subject of accountancy for grade 11th commerce.
Dear students, today we will start our revision from the very beginning of our syllabus for grade 11. In this session, we once again discuss about our syllabus, textbooks, reference books, etc. I hope this session would help you in understanding the concepts of accountancy. Students, this is the syllabus prescribed by the CBSE for the session 2020-21. Our subject code is 055. This is the link given to download the syllabus from the official website of the CBSE. You can download it from here. Now, we'll read about the syllabus. Students, the course in accountancy is introduced at +2 stage of senior secondary of school education, as the formal commerce education is provided after 10 years of schooling. With the fast changing economic scenario, accounting as a source of financial information has carved out a place for itself at the senior secondary stage. Its syllabus content provides students a firm foundation in basic accounting concepts and methodology, and also acquaint them with the changes taking place in the preparation and presentation of financial statements in accordance to the applicable accounting standards and Companies Act 2013. The course in accounting put emphasis on developing basic understanding about accounting as an information system. The emphasis in class 11 is placed on basic concepts and process of accounting, leading to the preparation of accounts for a sole proprietorship firm. The students are also familiarized with basic calculations of goods and services tax in recording the business transactions. The accounting treatment of GST is confined to the syllabus of class 11. The increased role of ICT in all walks of life cannot be overemphasized and is becoming an integral part of business operations. The learners of accounting are introduced to computerized accounting system at class 11th and 12th. Computerized accounting system is a compulsory component which is to be studied by all students of commerce in class 11, whereas in class 12 it is offered as an optional subject of company accounts and analysis of financial statement. This course is developed to impart skills for designing need-based accounting database for maintaining books of accounts. The complete course of accountancy at senior secondary stage introduces the learners to the world of business and emphasize on strengthening the fundamentals of the subject. The objective of this syllabus is to familiarize the students with new and emerging areas in the preparation and presentation of financial statements, to acquaint students with basic accounting concepts and accounting standards, to develop the skills of designing need-based accounting database, to appreciate the role of ICT in business operations, to develop an understanding about recording of business transactions and preparation of financial statements, Then to enable the students with accounting for not-for-profit organization, accounting for partnership firms and company accounts. Students, this is in the syllabus for grade 12th. The 6th point is related with grade 12th. Now this is the syllabus for grade 11th. The bifurcation of marks is the unit 1, that is theoretical framework, consists of 25 periods and will secure 12 marks. The unit 2, accounting process, is of 105 periods and 40 marks. Then part B, that is financial accounting, there are 2 NCERT books in their syllabus. Then unit 3 consists of financial statement of sole proprietorship firm from complete and incomplete records. This consists of 55 periods with 20 marks. And unit 4, that is computers in accounting, 15 periods, 8 marks. And the project work is 20 periods and 20 marks. This whole syllabus consists of 100 marks. 12 plus 40, that is 52, plus 20, that is 72, plus 8, that is 80 marks. So this is the syllabus of 80 marks we have to study using our textbooks, and this is the practical project work. We have to prepare a project for 20 marks. Students, this is the project work. It is suggested to undertake this project after completing the unit on preparation of financial statements. The students will be allowed to select any business of their choice or develop the transaction of imaginary business. So we have to uh, opt a imaginary business, and all the transactions related to that business we have to record. The project is to run through the chapters and make the project an interesting process. The amounts should emerge as more realistic and closer to reality. Now specific guidelines, you have the options of the business. So here is a list. There should be a beauty parlor, men's saloon, a tailor shop, canteen, cake shop, confectionery shop, chocolate shop, dry cleaner, stationery shop, men's wear, ladies wear, kids wear, sari shop, artificial jewelry shop, small restaurant, then sweet shop, grocery shop, shoe shop, coffee shop, music shop, juice shop, school canteen, ice cream parlor, sandwich shop, flower shop. After selection, advise the students to visit a shop in the locality. This will help the students to settle in a realistic amount different items. The students would be able to see the things as they need to invest in furniture, decoration, lights, machines, computer. A suggestive list of the different items, which includes the transaction in the project as rent, advance rent, electricity deposit, electricity bill, electricity fitting, water bill, water connection, security deposit, water fitting, telephone bill. Then it is telephone security deposit, telephone instrument, furniture, that for computers, internet connection, stationery, advertisement, glow sign, rates and taxes, wages and salaries, newspaper and magazines, petty expenses, tea expenses, packaging expenses, transportation, delivery cycle or a vehicle purchase, registration of the business, insurance expenses, auditors fees, repairs and maintenance, depreciation, then air conditioners, fans and lights, interior decorators, refrigerators, purchased and sales. At this stage, performa of bulk of originality and ledger may be provided to the students, and they may ask to complete the same. In the next step, the students are expected to prepare the trial balance and the financial statement. So this is the basic guidelines of a project. We will guide you again at the end of the completion of our syllabus also. Now This is a suggestive design of a question paper. CBSE will uh, CBSE guidelines related to the question paper are, so there should be a remembering and understanding based questions consist of 44 marks, which is the 55% of the total 100%. Then application based question, that is 19 marks, and analysis and evaluating and creation consist of 17 marks, that is 21.25. Total 100%, that is 80 marks. 80 marks of syllabus consist of remembering and understanding 44 marks, and applying 19 marks, and analyzing, evaluating and creating 17 marks, total of 80 marks. This is the final examination excluding the project. The question paper will consist of 80 marks. Now we'll talk about the books. Students, we have to purchase NCERT books prescribed by the CBSE. NCERT books are easily available in the market, or you can download it from the NCERT website for free and take a printout of it. There are two books of for the subject of accountancy for grade 11. That is part 1. Part 1 is accounting, that is financial accounting part 1. See here, financial accounting part 1, textbook for class 11. And part 2 consists of financial accounting part 2, that is this from first to 8th chapter in the part 1, and from 9 to 12 chapter in the part 2. Now this is the index, or the, you can say, contents given in the NCERT book. Chapter 1 is introduction to accounting, and these are its subtopics till basic accounting terms. Then chapter 2, theory base of accounting. Chapter 3, recording of transactions. This is basically accounting equation, journal and ledger. Then chapter 4, recording of transaction, consists of cash book, purchase book, sale book. Means these are the basically subsidiary books. Then BRS stands for bank reconciliation statement. Then trial balance and rectification of errors, depreciation. Then here is bills of exchange, and these are the contents of part 1. Now these are the contents of part 2, chapter 9, financial statements, that is trading and profit and loss account. Then financial statements with adjustments. Then accounting for incomplete records, that is our single entry system. Then applications of computer in accounting and computer system in accounting. These are the two chapters for computerized accounting. Now students, this is the reference book which we have to buy. It is Double Entry Bookkeeping by T.S. Grewal. Publisher is Sultan Chand, not S. Chand. See here, SCS, that is Sultan Chand. Now 2019 edition is available in the market. Edition 2020 is not available in the market. So you have to wait till the publisher provide you the 2020 edition. Till then you can use NCERT as well as the notes given by the teachers. These are the contents given in the T.S. Grewal, that is chapter 1 introduction, chapter 2 basic accounting terms, then theory base of accounting, basis of accounting, chapter 5 accounting equation, accounting procedure, that is rule of debit and credit, source documents, journal, ledger, subsidiary books, other subsidiary books, BRS, then trial balance, then depreciation, provision and reserve, bills of exchange, rectification of errors, financial statements without adjustment, financial statement with adjustment, single entry system, computers in accounting, and accounting software, that is 10. So these are the contents given in the T.S. Grewal book. Students, in this session we have discussed our syllabus for grade 11, discussed about textbooks, reference books, etc. I hope this session would help you to understand your subject more easily.
In the next session, we will continue our next topic. Till then, dear students, to stop the COVID 19, stay home. If you don't think about yourself, think about your loved ones. So stay home, please. But study regularly.